name is Ovio Yode Ajiboye. I'm a Nigerian and I'm the core technical expert for AIOS, and we are consulting for SLAP. So AIOS is a company that that established the 13 core stations around the country, Sierra Leone, for the government of Sierra Leone to enhance their geospatial data infrastructure. And this since last week we have been training, since we've succeeded in the establishment or the installment of all the core stations. So we have been training participants, government parastatals, government individuals, and government staffs, and also people from academics and the allied professionals in the country on how to utilize the technology so that it can be well put, it can be put to use properly. So last week we did two things concurrently. We configured, we did the final configuration of the system in the presence of some key participants that will definitely act as the administrator of the system after the handing over. So we configured and we trained them on how to use the core system and how to manipulate the software, the core network software. Now this week we started with the introduction of a certain software called CRISP. It's a land information software that came with the 30 sets of receivers that our company also supplied the government of Sierra Leone for their use. So we've been training them on that. We trained them until yesterday. So today we decided to also train them on a software called Calcin Survey GNSS, which is used for processing, for carrying out post-processing of GNSS data, so that they can at least be able to process data meant for control point establishment, because everything that we have been discussing have been based on real-time kinematic observation, where with the introduction of CRISP, Field Genius and all, those applications were meant for real-time kinematic observation. But when you're looking for an accurate positioning result, then you have to adopt the static observation, which will be processed relatively to a certain control points, which are the core stations that we have established. And that is what we did today. So the training was concluded, and the participants were elated at the way we handled the training. They all understood. Also, we can say confidently now that they can handle the RTK observation relative to course, and they can also perform post-processing observation relative to those core stations. So that is what we have done so far. Next week we have another set of participants that we will be training. Even in 2 weeks' time, we are to train the land surveyors, the private practicing surveyors in the country, so that they can be kept abreast of the latest technology that is now in town. Because with the way they are taking things, no one will be allowed to carry out surveying in the country anymore without the understanding of the technology that is around now, and also without connecting to that technology. The project has been embarked upon in order to, they call it, I think, systematic land titling or something, where all the land in Sierra Leone will be resurveyed, and the database of individual owning particular land, and also the information about the neighbors and witnesses will be imputed into the database. So that is one of the ways of correcting the problems that have been occurring regarding land, and also avert future problems.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.